Yeah, Arjun, okay, this is what you discussed now, okay, or these things we discussed now, okay. I understand what is RDBMS and all, fine, okay. Now, I hear something about OLTP OLAP. What is this one, Arjun? First, I will tell you about the OLTP. What do you mean OLTP? What do you mean by OLTP, Arjun? See, OLTP is nothing but online transaction, online transaction, okay, processing, online transaction processing. That is nothing but, okay, the database, the database, okay, which is, which is live to the business, live to the business, okay, business is called OLTP database, is called OLTP database. Arjun, what does it mean? The database which is live to the business means what? Live to the business is nothing but what? In our day-to-day life, in our day-to-day life, okay, we are using, we are interacting, we are connecting to n number of databases which are live to the business. Arjun, what does that mean? Example, example, okay, you want to place an order in a Flipkart. Okay. If you want to place an order, okay, so and so item, so and so quantity, this is my billing address. Okay, this address it has to delivered. This is the payment method. Okay, you will choose and you will pay what amount. That means what? The whatever transaction you are doing, that we call it transaction, the entire process, okay, once your order is successful, we call it as what, your transaction is completed, transaction completed. That means what? Your data is stored somewhere, you stored somewhere, okay, where it is stored, that is called OLTP database. That is called which one? OLTP database. Your, okay, Flipkart or Amazon or Swiggy, Zomato, your bank ATM transactions, Blinkit, Zepto, anything, whatever you name it, which you are saying, or you'll go to, okay, you have some site, you'll go to registration office and you wanted to do your site, you wanted to register. You want your site, you wanted to register, okay, that all the places, okay, your data they will be storing. They need to store. That means what? The data where they are storing, that place we call it what? Database. Now the database which is live to the business is called which database? OLTP database. What do you mean by OLTP? Online transaction processing. Online transaction processing, which is live to the business. Live means what? By mistakenly, if there is any issue, and if your database is not working, sometimes you might have seen, okay, registration office and all, people will go for registration, then they will tell, okay, the server is down, okay, or that means what? The database is not working, they are not able to connect, they're not able to connect. If they're not able to connect, you cannot do anything. That day will be what? Okay, you maybe that day 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, everyone will be sitting aram say. Aram say is nothing wrong. There is no work. Why? Because if the database is working, okay, our server is working, then only they can do the registration. Otherwise, they cannot do. Okay. Here people will be chilling out. Chilling out. Okay. But here, since the government thing and all, I noticed, okay, they are not like a news is coming or something. Okay. Nowadays, even I did not go. Okay. But even how it is there also, I'm not aware. But if the same thing happens in a Flipkart or Amazon, okay, or Swiggy, okay, like let's say Swiggy is down, they're not able to connect server. Have you seen that things are happening? No, okay. Then they may be using some high availability, different techniques and all they'll follow. That's a different story. But anywhere, whatever data base they are using, if the database, if they're not able to connect and store, okay, then that we call it what? It's a down. They'll not be able to do anything. They means what? Users cannot perform anything. I cannot place any order in the Flipkart. I cannot place any order in the Zomato. I cannot do any transaction in the bank. In bank also you might have seen where, okay, people will be telling it is not working. Today is what? Downtime is there. Okay. Planned downtime, all those things will be there. Hope you understood what does that mean about what? OLTP database. OLTP database, the database which is live to the business is called what? Okay, which one? OLTP database. So OLTP database, they will be using which one? Okay, the OLTP database. Okay, mostly, not mostly. Okay, they will be using. Okay, okay, which one? RDBMS databases. RDBMS databases. That means what? Okay, any one of this one or etc. which is having what? RDBMS databases will be used. Okay, for this purpose. For this purpose. That means whenever you go and perform any transaction in the bank, you will go to so and so ATM machine. You will keep your card. You will keep your card. Okay. Once you keep your card, okay, you will enter the PIN. You will ask some 2,000 rupees or 3,000 rupees. Then money is coming out of from the mission. Okay. Then your transaction is completed. The details will be stored here. The details will be stored here, which is live to the business. That is called OLTP. That is called which one? OLTP. Okay. Then what is OLAP, Arjun? What is OLAP? Okay. The OLAP and data warehouse I need to cover together. Together. Okay. OLAP and data warehouse I need to cover together. Maybe what is ETL also I need to cover together. All this will be covered in a single thing. Arjun, what does that mean? What does that mean? First, let me go back and tell you, okay, OLAP and OLTP. So if you go back and see, I'm just telling like this, okay. This is, okay, this is, okay, one. This is another one. Arjun, what is this one? This is small circle. This is big circle. Don't take it like this. Yes, you can take like this. This I will be telling you as a OLTP database. OLTP database. And this I'll be telling you OLAP, okay, database. Or I will be calling this as a data warehouse. Data warehouse. Arjun, what is this one? Data warehouse, OLAP database. Don't worry. As of now, you can consider OLTP database is nothing but by seeing this one, it's a small database. It's a small database. By seeing this one, you can understand it's a big database. It's a big, not a big data. Big data will come back. Don't worry. It's a big database. This is small database. This is big database. This is big database. Arjun, I understood. Here, what will happen in OLTP database? Okay. Data will be stored. Data will be stored in which format? Data will be stored in which format? Table format. Data will store here in which format? Table format. Table format. Okay. Which will have what? Rows and columns. Rows and columns. What about here, Arjun? What about here? Here also data will be stored in which format? Table format. Data warehouse also will be stored in which format? Table format. Fine. Okay. Here, data will be stored. Which one? Okay. How much data will be stored? It will store. Here we store. Here we store. We store less data. What do you mean less data? Okay. Is nothing but we store maybe some months data. Some months data. That is nothing but what? 6 months, okay, 12 months, okay, maybe 9 months or 12 months data we will be storing here. We will be storing here. This is called which one? Okay, OLTP database. But if you go here in a data warehouse, we store, okay, lot of data. Okay, that is nothing but what? Okay, some, okay, years, okay, 1 year to many years. Many years is nothing but what? It can be minimum. Let's say I'm just telling. Okay, 1 year also is very less. Maybe let's say okay, 2 years. Okay, or one. Okay, two. Maybe 10 years or 15 years. Whatever it is, 10 year or 15 years. Whatever data is needed based on your requirement. Based on your requirement. Okay, we will be using. Okay, or storing here. We'll be storing here. Okay, hope you understood here. OLTP database will be stored here also table format, here also table format. But here it will be stored less, here it will be stored what? Many years of data, many years of data. And this is what this database is used for which purpose? Live to the business, live to the business. Okay, this is used. Okay, that is nothing but what this database is required to support the business, support the business. Support the business means this database is not there means your business will not run. Your business will not run. Your business means what? You have a shop, okay, like let's say D-Mart or whatever it is, okay, that data you are storing in a water database. Now the database is down, you cannot sell any items because that price items, each and everything, once that billing you do, right, has to store somewhere. You cannot do. Registration office, if you go, if this database is down, you cannot do any registrations. You cannot place any orders in the Flipkart. You cannot do any transaction in the water bank. This is called water live to the business. But this database is used. Okay, it is not live to the business. Not live to the business. It is used. It is used to understand the business. Understand the business, okay, business trends are okay, understand, okay, what is happening to my business. I wanted to understand. It is used to generate reports. It is used to generate reports. What do you mean reports? Your Tableau, your Power BI, okay, your Click View, okay, any reporting, they'll be connected to which one? The OLAP database. OLAP database, they'll be connecting. Okay. So this OLTP, this is OLAP. Arjun, why Arjun? Why? Okay. Here itself, I have the data. Whatever I'm telling, like let's say if you're talking about the Swiggy, Zomato, Flipkart, they're storing here. They're storing here. Okay. If they're storing here data, why we have to get this data, keep it here and generate the reports? Let it be there here. Let it be there here. And the reporting team, Power BI, Tableau, any reporting team, they can connect here itself. They can connect here itself. That is nothing but water. Okay. Why? Why? Data warehouse is required. I understood, Arjun. What you're telling, I understood. Data warehouse is required to generate the reports or to understand your business and all. Okay, you'll be generating the reports. For that purpose, data warehouse will be used. Then I can do here itself only, Arjun. I can have only one database. Okay, this is my database. I'm telling. Okay, database. I'm telling. Okay, but this database itself, I'll be keeping like a big database. Big database is not a big data again. Big means it's a database only here. What do my big? Okay, more storage, more RAM capacity, more RAM capacity. I'll be keeping here. Okay, CPU capacity, whatever it is, I'll be keeping here. Then what will happen? Here only I'll be keeping 2 years. Okay, many years data I'll keep. Many years data I'll keep it. Many years data I will keep it. If you keep many years of data, okay, now this database one way, okay, what people will be doing? People will be using for which purpose? Which purpose? It's a live to the business. Okay, live to the business, nothing but whenever I go and place an order, okay, what will happen? It has to come and store in this database. In this database, nothing but it will be what, let's say you are having an order table. You are having a order table, it will be stored. Now, same database, I'm using it for which purpose? Reporting purpose. Which purpose? Reporting purpose. Reporting purpose I'm using. Reporting purpose nothing but usually, okay, that can be Tableau, Power BI or anything. Now let's say you are using any reporting tool, maybe Crystal reports. Okay, this is a old reporting tool. Now also it is there in the market, but not sure. Okay, where not, but I worked one of the Crystal report. Okay, I'm just telling you, Power BI, Tableau. Okay, maybe ClickView. Okay, ClickView, like that. N number of reporting tools are there. Okay, in this reporting tool, you are writing one query. Reporting is what? You wanted to see what happened. Now let's say this is having 10 years of data. It is having how much of data? 10 years of data. Now it is coming now Christmas season. Let's say Christmas season is coming. You wanted to see, you means the Flipkart or Amazon or Swiggy, Zomato, whatever, they wanted to see last 10 years, last 10 years, during okay, Christmas holiday season, Christmas holiday season, what is my business pattern? What is my business pattern? I wanted to see. Business pattern is nothing but what? Christmas will start from, like, let's say 24th, 25th, before the 2 days until January 1st or 2nd. During that time, Christmas, New Year, and all will be there. What is happening to my sales? I wanted to see. Okay. I wanted to last 10 years. Whatever item I wanted to see for the mobiles, I can see. Okay. I wanted to see the grocery things, I can see. I wanted to see the laptops, I can see. I want to see the fridge, I can see. For whichever item I'm doing the analysis, that I can do it. That if I want to do, what I do, I have to write some kind of select query, select whatever it is, some aggregate functions you'll be using. Okay, blah blah blah. You'll be writing. They'll be using a from order table. Okay, then you'll go on to do filtering. Filtering is what you have to do for specific item. Okay, whatever conditions you want, you'll apply. Then you may be doing a group by. Group by. Okay, after that you may be doing having, you may do some kind of giants also. You may write some kind of subqueries also. Like that, you'll write the code. You'll write the code. Now this code, whatever you're writing in the report, it has to come and execute in this one. It has to execute on what? Same database. Same database. That means what? This database only is live to the business, where users will be performing what? Some action, some transaction they'll be doing, which is live. Same database you are using for what? Reporting purpose. Reporting means it won't generate. You are written some kind of data query. That query, it has to read a lot of data. It has to read lot of data means it will be there from the storage. From storage it will read. That has to do what? Giants it has to perform. Okay, aggregate function it has to perform filter. That's not where it will do. It will be doing in the what? RAM. It will be doing in the what? RAM. And CPU it will be used. Now, most of your resources is used by your reporting queries. Data reporting queries is used. Then what will happen? These people will be getting which one? These people will be getting what? Their transaction will be taking more time. The transaction will be taking what? More time. Transaction to complete, it will take what? More time. Then tell me, anytime or you face this one, you go to ATM, you keep your card and enter the pin, enter the amount 2000 rupees. Let's say the 2000 rupees amount to send, it is taking what? 5 minutes or 3 minutes or 2 minutes. Have you seen that one? Have you seen? If you see that one, what will happen? If you see that one, what will happen? As a customer, you will not be feeling happy. You'll not be feeling happy because you'll say that, oh, this is slow. This is slow. Okay. But why it is slow in the back end? Reason is what? You are using what? Same database for reporting purpose also. There are some reporting queries. When these queries are completed, then you come to what? Again, what? Faster. But I have n number of reportings. I cannot put, no business will put the customer, okay, what you can say, transaction time into the task to generate the reports. If they are putting it, it is gone case. The first customer satisfaction itself will not come here. Forget about the business. So no one will be using same database for both to run the business, to understand the business, to understand the business. Okay, understanding is what? Report generation, all those things. So people will not be using. If you are using, then you're compromised for this one. You're compromised. Okay, that is not going to happen in the real time. That's why people will be keeping, okay, customers will be keeping, or our clients, so where you go and work, they'll be keeping OLTP database separately, OLAP database separately. This database will have separate storage, okay, separate resource. That means what? CPU, RAM capacity will be there separately, and this is used only to support the business. And here it will be having which one? Storage it will be there. Here it will be the resources that again CPU, RAM or whatever it is. This is used only for which purpose? Analytical purpose. Analytical purpose. Okay. To understand your business purpose, it is used. That's why we'll be having which one? Data warehouse. Data warehouse. I hope you understood all this point. OLTP database, OLAP database. In a OLTP, I covered some of the points. Okay, what we'll be doing it. OLAP, what we'll be doing. Here it will be there again. Okay, this we call it's a normalized. Here it is called a denormalized. What is normalized? What is denormalized? I will tell you. Okay, but I hope with these points, majorly you understood about these three OLTP, OLAP. What is data warehouse? You understood. And why we need a data warehouse. Okay, why we need data warehouse. Okay, and purpose of data warehouse you understood. The purpose of database is what? To support your business. Okay, to support is what which is live to the business is called what? Database. Okay, or you can say RDBMS databases. The data warehouse is nothing but this also a database. This also a database. Here also it will store data in table format only. Okay, but here it will be the lots of data. Here some other techniques will follow when you go to OLAP database, because we'll be having what? Lot of data, lot of partitioning technique. Okay, some indexing technique. Indexing here also will be there, but here you will follow one indexing. Here you will follow another indexing. Partitioning will follow if you go with what? Traditional databases. Traditional databases. But if you go to cloud big data kind of thing, we are having a bucketing, that and all, Hadoop and all we call, leave it. But I hope you understood. Okay.